Rangers are entering a crucial period of transition under new manager Russell Martin, and with the summer transfer window now underway, attention has quickly turned to how the squad might be reshaped in the weeks ahead. Recruitment is expected to play a major role in bridging the gap to Celtic and strengthening the foundations for a serious title push. But the early indications suggest the club may be prepared to explore some surprising avenues in their pursuit of quality. As names continue to emerge behind the scenes, one in particular has sparked plenty of discussion across the fan base and wider footballing circles. It's a name that brings experience, pedigree, and international recognition, and while no move is confirmed, the mere suggestion of this player being linked with a switch to Ibrox has added a new layer of intrigue to the club's summer plans. A recent revelation from a well-connected figure within the game has only intensified speculation, hinting that Rangers could be thinking outside the box as they scan the free agent market. The latest update doesn't just suggest ambition, it reflects a willingness to take calculated risks if the right opportunity presents itself. This could be one to keep a close eye on. Let's break it down along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Stuart told Parag Marath that if he gets it right at Rangers, he'll never experience anything like it. The 34-year-old played 267 times across a 9-year spell with Leeds United and knows all about Marath, 49ers Enterprises and the impact they have had at Ellen Road. Dallas is also a known Rangers supporter and recently spoke about the club's takeover, after which Marath was confirmed as vice chairman. Obviously, Rangers is built on success, he said. I've said to Parag already, if you get it right at Rangers, you'll never experience anything like it. They've done that at Leeds, but if you can get it right at both clubs, it will be incredible. I've spoken to him about Rangers, I've exchanged messages, I've obviously seen him at some games towards the end of the season when there were rumours of the takeover going through. It's exciting times, it's a big summer for everybody involved because Rangers haven't won enough trophies in recent years. We know that in Scotland, second best isn't good enough. Following Rangers myself, I know what it means to the fans. I'm excited for what's ahead. They've got to find a way of getting back to competing on all fronts, not just in Europe. They've got to win trophies first and foremost. They've got to have a squad capable of competing on all fronts. That just doesn't mean a good starting 11. They need quality throughout the squad. The board will be working really hard now to bring people in. But it is a hard one because Rangers want instant success. The fans want to win. It doesn't always happen overnight. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Now in a huge Christian Eriksen to Rangers boost, Rangers are reportedly weighing up a bold move to bring Christian Eriksen to Ibrox on a free transfer, with the Manchester United midfielder set to depart Old Trafford this summer. That's according to Mick Brown, former Manchester United chief scout and longtime lieutenant to Sir Alex Ferguson, who remains deeply connected within elite football circles. Speaking to the media, Brown revealed that the 33-year-old Dane is firmly on Rangers' radar as they assess potential midfield reinforcements under newly appointed boss Russell Martin. Martin is actively scouring the transfer market for experienced high-quality additions to strengthen his squad, and Eriksen's availability on a free makes him an intriguing, if high-risk, option. Back in October, Brown predicted Eriksen's exit from United and confirmed that the Red Devils had already begun the process of lining up his successor. Now, with that exit imminent, fresh speculation has emerged linking the midfielder with a move either back to Ajax or potentially north to Glasgow. Concerns over Eriksen's mobility at this stage of his career are legitimate. The days of him covering every blade of grass may be behind him. However, Brown believes that with the right system and energetic players around him, Eriksen's ability to dictate tempo and control possession could be a real asset. The financial side naturally complicates matters. Eriksen's wages are believed to be on the high end, a stumbling block that would require creative thinking or compromise. Still, Brown insists that Rangers are actively considering the possibility, and with a clever approach to the free agent market, it's a door that remains open. Rangers have to be smart this summer, Brown told the media. They need to identify players who can raise the level of the squad and help close the gap to Celtic without breaking the bank. "There's real quality in the free agent market if you know where to look," he added. "Christian Eriksen is one of those players under consideration. He's into his 30s now, so you're not going to get a dynamic box-to-box engine. But what you do get is vision, passing range, and control, qualities that Rangers' current midfield might lack." Brown sees Eriksen as a potential orchestrator in Martin's side, a deep-lying playmaker who, surrounded by younger legs, could be free to operate on his terms and elevate the team's attacking structure. "That's the key," he said. "Get runners around him, let him stay on the ball, and dictate. If they can strike a deal that works for both sides, it might just be a gamble worth taking. For now, it's a situation to watch. But one thing is clear, Rangers are prepared to think big this summer, even if it means rolling the dice." In other news, Stephen Davis admits it remains his dream to become the manager of Rangers one day. The 40-year-old, now part of Michael O'Neill's Northern Ireland backroom staff, had 2 games in interim charge of the club following Michael Beale's sacking in 2023. He subsequently left the club after the appointment of Philippe Clement. Davis never got his proper send-off as a Rangers player, having suffered a career-ending ACL injury in December 2022, which he failed to recover from. While he's over that now, the former midfielder insists he still harbours hopes of being able to return to the club in a coaching capacity one day. However, the dream would be to become the main man at Ibrox. His conversation with the Daily Record comes after suggestions last month that he could form part of Steven Gerrard's backroom team should he return to Ibrox as boss. Of course, that has now played out, with Russell Martin, the new head coach of the club. "There was never any contact, to be honest," Davis said when asked about the rumours. "Obviously, I was getting a lot of messages, and everybody thought it was a foregone conclusion. But that's the rumour mill, isn't it? For me, obviously, the club means so much to me. I've got great memories from my time there. It's hard to envisage that I'll not be back at some point in the future, but you just never know in football. I'd like to assume that will be the case, but at this minute in time, that's not an option. So we'll see what the future holds." Is that still the dream? 100%. I think it's the same as when I was a kid. Obviously, I grew up a Rangers fan and got to play for the club. The ambition was to make just one appearance. Obviously, my career involved much more than I could have ever have envisaged. But at this minute in time, I'm at the starting part of my journey as a coach. I've been involved with Michael and the Northern Ireland team, which has been really good for me. I'm doing my badges as well, so that's just part of the process. But we'll see what the future holds. Ultimately, one day it would be great to step back into Ibrox as manager. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.